In 2014, a quiet engineer inherited a dying tech giant called Microsoft. He pivoted in 18 months and built the most valuable company on Earth. Today, Microsoft is worth $3 trillion and leads the global AI race. His name is Satya Nadella, and he saved the giant nobody believed in. He was born in 1967 in Hyderabad, India, to civil servant parents. His father was a senior bureaucrat, and his mother taught Sanskrit at university. As a boy, he loved cricket more than anything else in the entire world. He dreamed of becoming a professional cricketer until reality gently changed his path. He studied electrical engineering at the Manipal Institute of Technology in Karnataka, India. He moved to America at 21 to chase a master's degree in tech. He earned his computer science master's at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. He found his first job at Sun Microsystems in Silicon Valley in 1990. In 1992, he quietly joined a software company called Microsoft. While working full-time, he secretly enrolled in a Chicago Booth Weekend MBA. He flew across the country every weekend for 2 years to attend classes. He climbed quietly through Bing, Office, and the corporate cloud server divisions. He never made noise, never gave grand speeches, never demanded the spotlight. Meanwhile, Microsoft missed the iPhone, missed mobile, and missed the entire cloud wave. The stock price barely moved for 14 straight years under previous leadership. Apple, Google, and Amazon raced ahead, while Microsoft slowly slipped into irrelevance. Insiders called the culture toxic, paranoid, and obsessed with internal political battle. Engineers said the company felt more like a slow funeral than a startup. On February 4, 2014, the board chose him as the next CEO. Wall Street analysts asked, who is this quiet Indian engineer nobody had heard of? He was the first immigrant to lead one of the most powerful tech companies. On day one, he sent the entire company a single short email memo. The subject line read, "Refresh, renew, and rediscover what Microsoft could become." He told everyone to read a book called Mindset by psychologist Carol Dweck. Move from a fixed mindset of arrogance to a growth mindset of learning. The toxic culture began to soften almost immediately under his quiet new leadership. Then he made the boldest pivot in the history of any major tech company. He killed the obsession with Windows and bet everything on cloud computing instead. Azure became the fastest-growing enterprise cloud platform in the entire world. Then he did the unthinkable and put Office on Apple's iPad in 2014. Microsoft loyalists revolted, but he understood the war over operating systems was over. Then he stunned everyone by saying 3 impossible words. Microsoft loves Linux. The company that once called open source a cancer now embraced its biggest enemy. He killed Windows Phone and stopped wasting billions chasing dead consumer markets. In 2016, he acquired LinkedIn for $26 billion cash. In 2018, he bought GitHub for $7.5 billion. Developers worldwide cheered as Microsoft transformed from villain into open-source partner. He preached one word inside every meeting: empathy, especially for the customer. His son Zain was born with severe cerebral palsy and changed how he led. He learned that empathy was not weakness, but the strongest leadership force possible. The stock price doubled, then tripled, then quadrupled in just 6 short years. Microsoft surpassed Apple in 2018 as the most valuable company on Earth. Then he made the biggest gamble in the history of artificial intelligence research. He met a young Sam Altman and quietly invested $1 billion in OpenAI. Most analysts called it a stupid bet on a tiny, unproven startup laboratory. In 2022, ChatGPT exploded onto the scene and changed everything overnight. Nadella poured another $12 billion into OpenAI in early 2023. He embedded OpenAI's models inside Bing, Office, Azure, GitHub, and Windows itself. He launched Copilot, the first AI assistant for hundreds of millions of workers. Google panicked, and Sundar Pichai declared the famous AI code red emergency. In November 2023, the OpenAI board suddenly fired CEO Sam Altman. Nadella offered Sam a job at Microsoft and shook the entire industry foundations. Within 5 days, Sam was reinstated, and Microsoft owned the AI race forever. Nadella never raised his voice. He simply moved faster than every competitor alive. Today, Azure rivals Amazon Web Services as the largest cloud platform worldwide. Microsoft's market cap crossed $3 trillion and keeps climbing every quarter. He is paid roughly $79 million a year and donates much. He still drives a normal car and lives quietly with his wife in Bellevue. He plays cricket on weekends with his old friends from his Hyderabad childhood. He writes books about culture, growth mindset, and the human cost of technology. Critics call his rise the quietest takeover in modern American business history. Allies call him the most empathetic CEO in the entire global tech sector. Nadella proved that empathy beats arrogance and curiosity beats certainty in leadership. He took a dying company and made it the engine of the AI revolution. From cricket fields in Hyderabad to the cockpit of a $3 trillion empire, the quiet engineer who saved Microsoft and now leads the entire AI revolution.